Thank you, David, for joining. Glad to have someone from Kenya. If you've not introduced yourself, please do so. Yeah, thank you. A lot of thank yous. Amazing. Amazing. Well, you can. David from.
Okay, looks like it's all
good. David from joining. Glad to have someone from Kenya. If you've not introduced yourself, please do so. I can hear. And if I can hear the live stream, okay. Fine now.
Yes, yes, it is. Thank you so much. Thank you for holding the fort.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. Now we are back. I think you need to pause on your end.
David from.
Okay, looks like it's all good.
David from joining. Glad to have someone from Kenya. If you've not introduced yourself, please I can hear. And if I can hear the live stream, okay.
Is it from
fine now?
Yes, it's
Hi,
yes.
hi.
Okay.
I'm Geoffrey, and
Okay. All right. Hi, everyone. Can you hear me fine?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your patience, everyone. So let me see if I can switch on my video. Now you can all see me. Now we are back. We are good. We're good. Okay, we are all good. All right. So yes, it's so excited. I'm so excited to onboard all of you. Now everything is going fine. I can now focus on speaking to you all. So here are some of these expectations that we expect from you, basically. Number one, 35,000 people applied for this scholarship. 35,000 people applied from over 150 countries. And initially we decided we wanted to do just about 5,000 learners, but we saw that thousands of you want to be able to start a career in cybersecurity. And we decided to increase the number to 10,000. So what that means is that we've been able to onboard 10,000 people on this platform, cybersecurity. If you are not speaking, can you help the mic? Thank you. So we've been able to onboard 10,000 people, and that's a lot. So count yourself lucky. So for you to, do right by us, for you to ensure that, you're not wasting this opportunity, because this could have gone to the other 15,000 other people, rather 25,000 other people. You need to meet up with the expectations, and we are totally here to help you, right? We're here to ensure that you get to complete your course. Yeah, we're here to ensure that, you even get a job afterwards. But the same way we are giving to you, the same way we expect from you as well. So number one, it's compulsory that you finish your course. It's the basics, right? So, and the deadline to complete this course is when? Who can tell me in the chat box?
July,
thank you. July 16th. That is the deadline. That is when you have to complete the entire 6 courses. So in this scholarship, we have 6 courses, and those 6 courses are being taken on 2 different platforms. So for everyone that has been onboarded, we've sent out 2 emails so far. Well, 3 emails, including today's email, but we've sent out 2 major emails that you need to go back and read over and over again. Some of those things that we also see on the Telegram group were questions that we've already answered in those emails. For instance, the second email, titled Start Learning, basically takes you step by step. Number one is, we told you that the platform that there are going to be 2 platforms that you'll be doing the courses on, the scholarship on. One is the NetAcad platform, and then the second is the Skills for All platform. So for instance, course number 1, which is Introduction to Cybersecurity, is supposed to be taken on the NetAcad platform, and every single person has been onboarded. We've also divided you, because there are 10,000 of you. We saw that is a lot. We've also divided you into 5 different groups. So in groups of 2,000 each. So there's group 1, there's group 2, there's group 3, there's group 4. So that way you're all closer to each other. On the Telegram group as well, we've also done subgroups. There's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. Does not mean that you won't be able to see other groups. Yes, you can see, because Telegram is not built like that. It's not like Slack, right? But you will be able to see other groups. But at the same time, it's up to you to stick to your own group and stick to your group members. And one of those things that we're also doing is to, get a class captain or a class representative to also guide you as well, because again, we're a lot. It's just one of me and one of the LACBO, right? So those are things that we're also, trying to put in place. So for you to know what group that you are in, your onboarding email from the NetAcad platform, you'll see the group there. You've been onboarded or you've been invited to join group 1, Introduction to Cybersecurity. That is your group from the beginning of the course all the way to the end. So go back to your email and read it properly. A lot of you are having issues because you don't read and you're not careful and you're not patient enough to understand and read your emails over and over again. I don't know if you noticed the second email that we sent titled Start Learning. We said it there that please read this email carefully. We advise that you read it 3 times over just for you to be able to understand. It took us a lot of effort. What we also did was that we onboarded ourselves. We assumed that we were learners because, mind you, I'm not a cybersecurity learner. I'm not a digital marketing learner. I'm not a data learner, but I onboarded myself as if I am a cybersecurity learner, and I followed the step and I used that. So what we did was we used that to create what the step-by-step process would be for you to be able to understand what it would look like. And again, now we have the orientation. Now we know, you get to ask us questions. So number 2. So number 1 is what's complete your course, right? So who can follow up with me on the chat box? So these are your expectations. These are the things that we expect from you. So number 1, complete your course. Number 2 is for you to put yourself out there, right? One of those habits that we cultivate at Ingressive for Good is that you should put yourself out there, put yourself on social media, talk about what you're currently doing, talk about how you've started a career in cybersecurity. Let me tell you a story. A lot of our learners, thousands of stories actually, but a lot of our learners over the years since we started in 2020, what they did was, number 1, when they got the scholarship, they told the world that, hi, everybody, for instance, I got the I4G Data Camp scholarship and I'm currently learning data science in Python. And later on, I did this project and it was really, really difficult, but I did it really well. Check out my projects, in data science in Python. They were putting themselves out there. Little do you know that people are watching, people are seeing. And then over time, I did this really beautiful project and it was really beautiful, blah, 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 and share it on social media. There was a particular one, Tina did I4G Data Camp last year. And then she did a project around Lagos. It was around a popular TV show. I think Lagos Housewives of some Housewives of Lagos. It was really, really interesting. But, it was around data. It was around telling stories with data. And then she created that project and then she shared it on social media. And it went really, really wide. And, everybody was really interested and really curious about what she has done. And she was able to get multiple job opportunities. So, again, imagine this. We are giving you thousands of scholarships. We are trying to work with partners to get you job opportunities. Help us help you as well, right? Imagine where you also put yourself out there. Well, don't worry, we'll teach you how to do all of that. And you're also able to get jobs by yourself, right? You're also able to get people rushing you, right? Because you're able to, do all these beautiful projects. So number 1, complete your course. Number 2, you can tell me what number 2 is. Number 2, put yourself out there. Share your progress online. Put yourself out there. Now, number 3 is that you should flag challenges when you have them, which a lot of you are already doing anyways. But we love it, right? We love that you're telling us where you're having challenges. But please do not DM the admins. It takes a lot of effort to respond to thousands of DMs. Imagine the 1,000 learners that are from Data Camp, that are from digital marketing. They're sending us DMs. Imagine the almost 10,000 learners on Data Camp as well. They're sending me DMs. Imagine 10,000 of you on cybersecurity. They're sending me DMs. So you know that my attention will be really, really divided and I won't be able to give full attention on the group. So yes, flag challenges, but at the same time, be patient with us. Everybody would be answered to. We understand that it can be frustrating. We know that it can be really difficult. We understand, trust me, but be patient with us, right? Also try to see where other people are already responding to those questions. And that's why we created the Telegram group, for you to be able to help each other out as well. It's the community, right? So the more you guys are helping each other, the better it is for us to also be able to, help you, the better it is to give us time to be able to assist you as well. So number 3, flag challenges when you have them, but at the same time, read the messages that are on the group to see questions that have already been answered. I think in the next couple of days, we'll also assign our class captain and assistant class captain per groups. So that would also help as well. So one of the roles of the class captain, and we're going to share that as well. I can see that a couple of people are already giving us advice. Oh, I think you should tell us what the role will be, blah, 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 blah. Don't worry, we know what we are doing. Just be patient, right? It's easy to give advice, but it's very difficult to, take action. So again, be very, very patient with us. If that's the one thing that I'll ask from you, is that you should be patient with us. So yeah, number 3 is that you should flag challenges when you have them. But what I'll add to it is that be patient and also be proactive. Read emails, read messages, ask your fellow learners first before you ask me. That's the way to, move forward in life, basically. If you've not been able to access the Telegram group, send an email, we'll respond. But we can also share the link to the Telegram group here as well. So Dolapo, can you help check for the link to the Telegram group so people here that are not able to join will join? All right, so that's number 3. Number 4, have an accountability partner. Number 4 is have an accountability partner. So now that we've created a group for you, I can see that a couple of you are already creating WhatsApp groups, blah, 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 blah. That's fine. That's up to you. Again, I4G does not have anything to do with all those WhatsApp groups. The only group that is being managed by Ingressive for Good right now is the Telegram group. But if you want to create a WhatsApp group for yourself where you have accountability partners, say maybe just 15 of you that are pushing yourself, you're helping each other to get faster, that's totally fine. So having accountability partners would help you to learn together with friends, learn together with fellow colleagues, and you get to push yourself to be able to complete a lot faster. So have an accountability partner, have an accountability group, because again, there's 10,000 of you. So imagine you have smaller groups of each other, smaller groups, like 20 people, 100 people, just in one place where you're able to help each other move faster. It will really, really help, right? Again, the main group where you need to always get information is the Telegram group, and sometimes we send emails as well. And always read the pinned messages. I don't know why a couple of people will just like come, oh hi, and then you start to panic. I don't know what to do, blah 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 blah. Don't calm down, read the messages, read the emails, take time, right? Don't worry if a lot of you are not able to complete course 1 before the deadline, we'll increase the deadline. The deadline to complete the entire scholarship itself is July 16th. So even if you're not able to complete course 1 before May 6th, that'll be May 8th, the deadline will be shifted, right? So again, calm down, take it one at a time, and just know that you'll be answered to, just know that you'll be able to complete your course. Know that if you put your mind to it, you'll be able to complete this scholarship. And so that's number, what are we? That's number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's number 4. And then number 5 is that you should share your certification. So at the end of each of those courses, there's I can see a couple of people already seeing their certificate, they're already seeing their badges, which is really, really amazing. So there's going to be a survey that we're going to share at the end of the scholarship where you get to share 6 of your certifications, 6 of your badges, and you also get to join the alumni. Now, for everyone that is able to complete all 6 of their courses and are able to get their certificate and their badges, will be invited to join the alumni group. Now, the alumni is a special group, is an exclusive community called the I4G alumni. It's an exclusive community for every single person that has been able to complete their scholarship. If you not complete your scholarship, you won't be invited to join the alumni. And then the alumni is very exclusive because there we have people that are able to get job opportunities. That's where we focus on learners, share job opportunities with our talent placement partners. This is where we, share your CVs directly with our talent placement partners. We also have curated courses, we have mentors, we have classes, events, webinars with experts in the space to be able to speak directly with you around how to get a job, how to build your portfolio, how to, all these things that you need to be able to move forward after getting your technical skill. So yes, complete your courses, complete all your badges, and you get to be invited to join the alumni. So that is majorly it. Before I continue, are there any questions? And also, do we have Imo on Zoom? I also know that I want to kind of like take you guys through some of the step-by-step if there's time, but I'll pass on the mic now to Dolapo, and then let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Hanifa. That was really insightful. I can see hands are being raised for questions. I don't know if Imo is here. Please let us know. But while we wait for Imo to notify us, I'm going to allow Ridwan. Hi, Ridwan. You have your hands raised. What's your question?
Hi everyone.
Hi.
So I was able to complete the first 3 courses. I'm in group 1, and my next course was cloud security at NetaCAD. So the course did not appear there, so I was unable to start the course. I can't find it anywhere.
Yes. So for now, only 3 courses has been. You're not speaking. Kindly help mute your mic. So only 3 courses have been assigned to everyone, and I'm sure you can also see it on the general group where we said it that 3 courses have been assigned so far, and you should confirm
Okay.
yours. Yeah.
Okay.
So when the 4th course has been assigned, you will know.
All right. Thank you very much. So when the next course started, they will email us, right?
Yeah, of course. Just the
All
same
right.
way you email of the first 3 courses.
Yeah, I get it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, great. Okay, now we have Imo. Imo is here. Hi, Imo. Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Hi, Dolapo. Hi, Hanifa. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you. So we're passing the mic over to you.
Okay, thanks and greatly appreciated. And good evening, everyone. I've been following, and it's been a great program. And for all the learners that already have started accessing the content, I'm so excited that a lot of the learners already have started accessing the content. That's good. And I've also been seeing some of your comments posted on the chats, some on the Packet Tracer. Once you've been able to log into the NetaCAD platform, you'll be able to download the Packet Tracer. So once you have an account, you'll be able to download the Packet Tracer. Yeah, so I'll just share briefly on the Cisco Networking Academy, and then also be able to stay in to be able to take some questions. I know that a lot of us that have learners have already accessed the content might have 1 or 2 questions for me. So my name is Imo Akman. I'm the program manager for Cisco. I coordinate the Cisco Networking Academy program. I'll share briefly. I know that we just have like a short time, so I'll just share briefly, and then you'll be able to ask your questions. Let me know when you can see my presentation.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, you can see it now.
In Africa, and great. I see a lot also from other countries apart from Nigeria. Someone from Kenya, that's great. So we have when you talk about the academy program, why the Cisco Networking Academy program? Basically, the academy program is to be able to solve the challenge of unemployment. We see a massive youth unemployment and underemployment. For example, in Nigeria, we've seen the rate in terms of unemployment rates, and there is also one that most of the time we don't talk about, and that is underemployment. You have people that actually are working in places that they ought to be working in. Places where, in terms of their skill set, to be able to get them better job opportunities, and you see them because they don't really have in terms of opportunities. So what they just do is just try to see how they can cope with whatever they have. So, and also we also see in terms of with surveys that have been done, especially with CEOs around job opportunities, there's a lot as relates to growing skill shortage that we also see, and a lot of opportunity in the Internet of Things with a lot of advancement of automation that we also see in terms of opportunities around Internet of Things. So the Cisco Networking Academy program basically is a global information technology education program. So it's an ICT education program. And it doesn't just focus on networking, because a lot of people have identified Cisco as a networking company. Like, for example, the courses that we are actually doing on this project are more on the cybersecurity. So there's a lot in terms of, so Cisco is not only just focusing on networking in cybersecurity, and now there's a lot also that we are doing in the software development space also in. And to also be able to provide in terms of career opportunity and economic opportunities, which is critical to us and as relates to in terms of what we're doing in the Cisco Networking Academy. Concerning their program, as relates to the program, so far, globally, every year, we train 3.1 students every year in the Cisco Networking Academy program. The program is in over 190 countries where we have the academic program. And we have the instructors for instructors, over 29,000 instructors, facilitators globally that are coordinating the program. So far, we have over 17 million students that have been enrolled in the academic program. The Cisco Networking Academy, this year, we're celebrating our 25th anniversary as relates to the program. Since the inception of the program, 25, that we've been running the program for the past 25 years. So that talks about in terms of what we've been able to do as relates to the sustainability and the impact of the program. For the content, you'll be able to have the content, like you are accessing the content free. Yes, so you have that, being able to access the e-learning management system, the content that we have on our e-learning management free of charge. And also we have partners, academies all over the world where we partner with. Like I said, we are in over 190 countries. And also we have access to certification trainings in the program. We have a program, we call it Talent Bridge. I would like you to also check that. Once you log in as a student, check on your profile, the Talent Bridge. It's a program that links learners to job opportunities. So that's an aspect that we have around jobs. That's Talent Bridge. And then we have the global community where we have also learners around the world that learners can also be able to communicate and chat with. For the academic program, the courses have been translated into about 25 languages. So you have the curriculum in English, Spanish, French, Arabic, Chinese, Portuguese, and and it's cloud-based. So that's why you need connectivity to be able to access the content itself. And basically, the content is focused on skill to jobs learning experience. So what we are concerned about is you getting opportunities that relate to job opportunities at the completion of your training. And also focusing on what we call the T-shaped professional, where you develop skills in different aspects of technology, looking at be it security, be it in programming, coding, a little bit of programming also, a bit of networking, where you are well grounded in technology, basically. So we call that the T-shaped professional. And then you can decide to specialize in a particular area. If the aspect that you want to specialize it's in security, you go into security. If it's networking, you specialize in networking. If it's programming or coding, you decide to also build career in coding. So, but you have a good base as relates to, being all-rounded in technology, in different aspects of technology, and then you can now further in a particular area. For the skill to job learning experience, basically, you look at different components. You have the technical component, which is basically on the aspect that you are learning, be it networking, security, programming, basic IoT, Internet of Things, automation. And then also the soft skills are very critical. So soft skills like also learning by doing, problem solving, project-based learning, also being able to take initiatives, and also in your project, like you have labs, also being able to, on your own, be able to, practicalize those labs. And the entrepreneur aspect also is critical as relates to the business side of your skills, of the digital skills. We've had some of us learners that after the completion of this training, they've set up their own IT company. So we have some of our learners that they have their companies, their IT companies at the completion of the trainings. They are also employer of labor now at the moment after the training. So that also talks about you can convert your digital skills into business, how you earn something from it. So basically, it's all about empowering people with career opportunities, and that's what we have. And different aspects of the content, even though I know in this this program, we are focusing on the cybersecurity, but there are also different aspects of the program that you have access to. Once you have a login, you can have in terms of on the networking aspects, on the programming infrastructure, and then on the OS operating system and IT. So for learners, basically, you can access the content through either the delivery of the training can be instructor-led, or you can have independent learners. Independent learners, basically what they do is to be able to log in on the platform, they access the content, go into the content, go through the content, and at the completion of the content, they can get their certificates, also get a digital badge. And you also have instructor-led, where you have a facilitator being able to take the class virtually on an in-person classroom experience. And they also have an hybrid, a combination of both, where you are being supported by a facilitator and instructor for you to be able to complete the training. So a quick run over the portfolio. I know that currently we are looking at the cybersecurity aspect, but we also have some other courses also that we have in our learning portfolio, be in the networking, be it in coding, programming, be it in basic OS, operating system repairs, hardware system repairs, installation. You also have in terms of courses in those areas too. And on the value of certification, when you look at certification, why certification? In terms of this job market competition, the job market itself is very competitive. Just imagine, when you have a job opportunity, you have an advert for vacancy, number of people that applies for those jobs, it's scary. But you have an edge when you have an industry training, industry certifications in terms of what you have. And that's what an edge trainings, because you have something you have something extra, you have something that gives you an edge, you have a training that gives you an edge. And that's what industry certification training does. And also in terms of this executive, also that's why when you go for interview, especially IT interview, they ask you what English certification do you have, because the idea is that with the industry certification you are well grounded. Within the you have in terms of you've been well grounded in that particular of skill sets, and also being able to, you've been exposed to a lot of in terms of training as relates to that aspect. Part of also in terms of looking at industry certification from the finding survey that was done. This survey was done, and they interacted with some of the CEOs, top executive of organizations around the value of industry certification. And the outcome of the surveys, you had 76% agree that in terms of learners with industry certification trainings, they have faster problem solving resolution as relates to those that don't. And in terms of also their expertise as relates to organization management, also in terms of reduced downtime. For example, if those of them that are working, managing, coordinating different operations, 70% agree that in terms of their expertise experience. You have at least a reduced downtime as related to IT operations. 60%, 61% agree that you have increased client satisfaction as relates to those learners, candidates working in the organization. And 72% agree that they are more successful and timely IT projects. So in terms of organizing projects, coordinating projects, and that talks about the value of industry certification trainings that you have. And knowledge is power. Yeah, knowledge is power, but certification is the proof. So you must say you have this particular skill set, but what they will ask you is that, do you have the proof? And the industry certification is actually the proof to that showcase that you actually have that particular skill set. And that takes me back to, I think, my first job. When I was interviewed, I had like candidates that were in that, and after they asked me for my degree, the course, the next was the industry certification. So, and from the industry certification, before, they now give you in terms of your labs to be able to do in terms of your configuration, just to prove that. So that's why it's important in terms of trainings, industry certification trainings that you need to go to. It boosts in terms of your job opportunities as relates during interviews. Yeah, so that's all for now. Thank you. So I'll be in for questions.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Imo. Thank you. That was super enlightening. So it's time for questions. I can see few hands raised. I will say, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Please, can you hear me? Okay, good evening, everyone. Thanks for this opportunity, first of all. So I have like two questions. First question, I just want to know if our current program is extensive enough to land us a role, maybe an entry-level role. I'm asking because on the Telegram channel, someone said our module is not strong enough to land us a role. We have to still take other certifications, and I have limited knowledge of cybersecurity. And then for my second question, I know that there are several branches in cybersecurity, so I want to know which branch course is focused on this particular training. Thank you.
Okay, do I answer that, or
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I can take a little bit of it, and then you can answer the rest if I don't forget anything.
okay then. So maybe you start, then yeah.
Thank you for that question. So for the job roles, of course, there's no course that Ingressive for Good will give you that it won't be that after doing the course you won't be hireable. Even there's a lot of people that they didn't even complete their course and they got jobs. So please, but yes, a lot of the roles would be targeted to entry-level roles, because it's a very short time. So most of the courses are short enough for you to get into entry-level roles. So I'm sending some of the job titles and roles that are applicable to some of the courses that you're doing. So you can get a role as a cybersecurity technician, as a cybersecurity administrator, etc like that. So yeah.
Okay. And she also talked about the different aspects of the cybersecurity. So for the different aspects of cybersecurity that you are looking at, there are a whole lot of different aspects, and the courses, actually all the courses that you'll be going through actually focuses on the different aspects of the cybersecurity course. So in terms of looking at that, you have the endpoint, you have cyber threat, you have intro to cybersecurity, and intro to cybersecurity actually provides like the basic as relates to the foundation of cybersecurity. It gets to you being able to understand what cybersecurity is all about, and then you've been able to proceed into the next level. The intermediate cybersecurity essentials. You also look at the other points. So the courses itself covers all the aspects of your cybersecurity, and that's why it's great that we have that cybersecurity part
Hello?
Yeah, I think we lost you, Imo. While we wait for him to come back, but yes, so I think he has also answered the second question as well. So a lot of those courses that you guys have access to covers majority of the different aspects that cybersecurity is being involved in. So again, they are very well curated, take them seriously. And again, all 6 courses are compulsory. So I think we'll take the next person, Ose. I'm trying to, move as fast as possible. Ose, do you want to go
Yes,
ahead?
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, we've answered your question. All right, Tabitha then.
Hi, good evening. Thank you for this opportunity. My question was mostly related to what Ose has asked, but I'm going to ask whether we need to have some sort of coding skills, and if so, what are the most useful or main languages that we need to learn in coding, especially those of us who are new in cybersecurity, so that we can, get ahead. And also, I'm waiting for the resources that you said you share, because I would like to know which career path I can take in cybersecurity after taking this certification that you're part of.
Okay. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me, because I can't hear Tabitha anymore.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, so that means we lost
Yes, I
Tabitha.
can hear you.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. So to answer her question, no, it is not compulsory to learn programming languages. There are a lot of things that you still have to learn under cybersecurity itself before you even get to programming skills. But for some programming skills, if you do want to learn it, again, optional but recommended, Python, JavaScript, Go, Bash, C++, those are some languages that you can learn if you're interested in, going further. Then again, I've already shared some of the job opportunities, some of the job roles that you will get opportunity to, apply for when you complete this course. Don't worry, over time, when we get to towards the end of the scholarship, we'll talk more about job roles and job opportunities. For now, focus on completing all 6 courses. Yeah. Agbanwu Joshua, please go ahead. Can Joshua hear me? Do you want to go ahead?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was having some technical issue here. That was the reason I couldn't respond earlier. So I would like to say hello and good afternoon or evening to everyone here. And I have a question. It concerns about this packet tracer. Okay. I actually started a course. I'll just log in, go through my courses. I'll go through them and I'll do each and every activities that pops up on the screen. But this packet trace of a thing, I actually haven't witnessed it before. That is the first
Are you
question.
currently using your mobile or laptop?
I'm actually using my laptop.
Okay. So again, I'm not a cybersecurity person. I'm not answer it. So we try to be patient and wait for Imo if we can answer every questions around the packets research thing. So I think Imo is back.
Okay, yeah, so for this packet tracer question, I need to find out, it depends on the application that you are using for that packet tracer. So is it your browser, is it Chrome or is it Firefox? I need to understand which browser you're using. Have you tried it?
I'm using Chrome.
Can you try it on another browser and see?
Not really.
Okay, so maybe you try it on another browser.
All right.
Yeah, try it on another browser.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, but the the packet tracer, on which of the courses are you using the packet tracer for?
Introduction to cybersecurity. I just started about 2 days ago.
Yeah, because I think you need the packet tracer. It's actually in cybersecurity essentials. Do you have into cybersecurity? I think it's the cybersecurity essential that you actually will need to use that, but it's fine. But just check. What you need to do is check your. You need to check your browser.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, it might be a browser problem. Yeah.
And also, I have a question also.
Okay.
So I'm actually I'm in school and I'm trying to mix things up together. So my schedule is a bit tight, which I'm actually scheduling 3 hours for these courses every day. So please, what will happen if one couldn't eventually finish the course, each course before the appointed deadline also?
So I'll answer that. Again, the deadline to complete all courses is until July 16th. So you have about over a month. You have 2 months, actually 2 months plus, to be able to complete your course. So if you're doing 3 hours per day, I think you'll be able to be in track and finish it in time. Again, individual courses, yes, we put a deadline to be able to help you manage your time. We put a deadline every 2 weeks, so 2 weeks per one course. And again, 2 weeks is very, very plenty enough for you to complete that course. But if you can't, the deadline to complete all 6 courses is still until July 16th. So
hello, everybody. My name is Clement. I'm reaching from Lagos.
Yeah, hi. Who is speaking? I don't think it's your turn yet. Please wait until we call on you and raise your hand.
Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you. All right, Joshua, I think we've answered all of your questions. Susan, do you want to go ahead?
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
So my question is about the technicality of the course. So currently I don't have a machine, a laptop to use. I'm using my phone, but I was wondering if I can go on with it on my phone, or do I need at some point to use a machine?
All right, Imo, do you want to help answer that?
Yeah, I think for, the good thing about, especially for the Skill for All platform, is that you can access the content. You can actually access the content using your mobile devices. But I also discovered that for certain, especially for example, if you are going to be using your packet tracer to do some lab setup, that setup will entail you using it on the laptop. So everything can be done the way the content has been done. Our setup is you can access the content using your mobile devices, but also in terms of being a friendly user, environment where you can really be comfortable being able to do certain configuration. The laptop will give you a better, comfortable setup compared to a mobile device. But mobile device can be used to access the content, don't get me wrong, but I'm just looking at in terms of being comfortable with certain setup and configuration, especially if it's just consuming the content, just reading the content, the mobile device is fine. But when it comes to more on lab, like doing the labs activities and exercises that you need to do on the labs, I think a laptop will give you a better in terms of functionality as related to that.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Imo. I'd also like to add that, yes, we understand that a couple of people, struggle with getting access to a laptop. And just, again, pray for us. Pray that we have money. Pray that, we're able to raise enough funds for us to be able to provide you with things like laptop and data. But right now, what Ingressive for Good has money for right now is the tech scholarships that we're able to give you. Previously, a lot of our learners, we've seen that they were able to borrow laptops from their family, borrow from their friends, or even go to the cyber cafe. They go as far as going to the cyber cafe to be able to get access to a machine to be able to practice what they're learning. So if that's what you need to do, again, anything to be able to start a career in tech. All right, thank you so much. Next person, I think Oluwa Mayowa, please go ahead. And then next person is Oluwa's iPhone.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
And thank you to Ingressive for this opportunity. Well, I have just few questions, just two of them actually. Like Imo has said, he said that knowledge is powerful and certification is the proof. I don't know, I have completed the first course and I don't know, I've been hearing people talk about badge, talk about certification. So I don't know if the certification will come per course or it will be after the whole courses. And will it be via our email or how? I mean the badge and the certification. And then also, that's the first question. I don't know if I am clear enough.
Yeah,
Can I
go ahead.
Okay. So the second question is this packet tracer of a thing. I don't know. I have completed the first course and I really don't know how packet tracer come about or what it is itself. So I don't know. I'll need clarification. Thank you.
Okay, do you want to answer the first question and I answer the second one, or you want me to answer everything?
Yeah, I think I want you to answer everything.
Okay, so fine. So you have a digital badge at the end of every training. Apart from the digital badge, there are also a couple of things I think maybe I didn't also talk about is you have a merit letter. Based on if you pass in all the, you have assessment, there's an assessment you have like chapter assessment or chapter test at the end of for all the courses that you'll be going through. If you score 80 and above, you'll get a merit letter from Cisco CEO. So you get a merit letter. Apart from the digit badge, you get a merit letter, but you must have scored 80 and above in all your chapter assessment, which is also in. So you get a certification because when we talk about the certificate that we give, the academy certificate that we give, it's globally recognized. So it's a form of certification. You have students that have gotten jobs. And the good thing about the training that you're going through, especially with the track that you're going through, is that at the end of that track, the courses that you're taking, it leads to a cybersecurity certification. So, but you need to complete it. And that was why she said you have to complete so that gives you because it gives you a certification, a cybersecurity certification around that. So you need to complete the entire training, but at the end of the course, you get a digital badge and you have a certificate, which can also be used.
Okay, so that means the badge and certification is per module, or let me say per class.
Sure.
Okay, so is it to your mail or how, or where do you see that?
You get it through your mail. You get it through your mail.
Okay.
Once you completed, you get. Did you get any? Have you completed?
Yes, I completed the first module and I did the test afterwards. I think I had 81 or thereabout. Or
did you
79.
check your email? Did you check email? Did you get an email from Cisco?
No, I did not get any mail to that effect.
Yeah, you should be able to get an email. Also check your spam. You get something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also possible that I think there was a survey that you also have to complete before you get your badge. So ensure that you've completed everything required in the
yeah. Okay. So on the second one about the packet tracer.
Yeah, yes, because that's why the first when I had that first question about the packet tracer, especially into cybersecurity, I don't know, you don't need packet tracer for that. Packet tracer basically is when you're going into cybersecurity essentials. That's where you have some labs that in there. And the good thing about it is that once you click on the class activity, the lab activity, it takes you to where you can download the packet tracer. So for now, I don't want you to just bother yourself about the packet tracer for now. Yeah, because once you get to that point where you need to do a lab, then you can be able to use that, And also you also have a course on the platform that talks about packet tracer. So, but basically the good thing about the labs that you have in the cybersecurity essentials is that it shows you what you need to do. How do you use the packet tracer to be able to perform the lab? So you'll be able to get that done. And it also gives you the link to where you can download it when you get to that point. So for now, I don't want to just bother yourself about the packet tracer. Wait till when you get to that point where you need to use it.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. I think the next person can go ahead now. Oluwa's iPhone, and then Sanya Aliyu. Sanya Aliyu, are you there? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what's going on. Good luck. Do you want to go ahead? I can see a lot of hands raised, and I'm trying to ensure we answer almost everybody. Time is running out. Good luck, Dapo Odumade. Do you want to go ahead?
Hello,
Yes,
good evening.
Okay,
Good luck.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I hold on?
Go ahead, good luck.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
So I just want to say thank you for this opportunity. I have a few questions. I've had people ask about the packet tracer and all, but I have a very particular question about the packet tracer. I'm sorry to bring it up again. At the beginning of the course, there's this part that says that has these resources and the packet tracer, and if you want to take the packet tracer course. So I've been confused. I've been asking myself, am I to take that course in particular? That's the first question. One more question. If you finish a chapter, a module, sorry, and you write the final exams and you don't pass, is there a receipt or something like, or is that the end of the scholarship for you? I just want to know those two things. I just want to clarify.
Thank you, good luck. Imo, kindly help answer. And also, is it possible to download the packet tracer on mobile?
Yeah, so for the packet tracer, around the packet tracer, yeah, so for the packet tracer, you have, there is a self-enroll course that you can take just to be able to understand the packet tracer. So you can have that, but it's not, the good thing about actually this program is that for the e-learning, you have access to some content. So you can actually have enroll if you want to like go in depth into the packet tracer. You see, but if we are just looking at learning the aspects of the packet tracer where you need to do some setup on the security, because basically the labs is the cybersecurity labs that you need to use the simulator for, which is the packet tracer simulator, just to be able to do the configuration relates to setting up on the cybersecurity. So that's where you have the packet tracer that relates to the cybersecurity. But you know that for the packet tracer, you can also use it in different aspects. Like, for example, you have particular for the networking aspect that you can also use networking. So if you want to go in depth into packet tracer, as relate to other aspects apart from the security, you want to go into the networking, want other aspects, you know, that's where you can go in to take that course. So if you have that time, you can decide to, but it's not a must, because what you have is that with the labs that you have in the cybersecurity essentials, actually it's supposed to guide you. But if you decide to go into, you want to go in there, but if you have that time, that's when you can do that. So for packet tracer on the mobile devices, so if it also depends if you have a certain device browser, so it depends on your browser setting. Yeah, browser setting, because some mobile devices, you have some browsers set up functionality that you are allowed to be able to use that. You can use that comfortably. Yeah. So for the cybersecurity training itself, the courses that you can access using the mobile devices, you can be able to do that using the packet tracer. So you can use your lab, because with your lab, you can do your lab activity on the packet. But you need to also check in terms of the browsers that you have on the mobile device.
Okay, thank you. What about the second question in regards to the exams on the modules? If one doesn't make it for the...
Okay, so for the modules, I think that has to do with I don't know. So basically, it depends. We do give opportunity for in terms of, well, it depends if the organizer would want to do that, but it's possible that you can take you rewrite the assessment, but that itself is not all the time. It's not all the academies that offer that.
Yeah.
It's possible, but it's not all academy that offers that. So I don't know if the organizer would want to do that or not, because what it means is that they have to reactivate for you to be able to take it the second time. But in that case, you won't get the letter. So you won't get that merit letter. You know, that merit letter that I talked about, that there are a lot of in terms of benefit for you getting that at the first attempt. But you can still write the opportunities that you have, you know, for second attempt. But it depends if the organizer will want to do that or not, because what it means is that they have to activate that feature for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. Again, this a lot of hands up. Please, if your question has been answered already, kindly drop your hands. I'm also trying to answer questions in the meeting chat as well. And don't worry, we'll answer on the Telegram group as well. So I'll just pick, I don't know. Let's see. Dapo Odumade, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for all the research so far. My questions are two actually. The first one, I've gone far in the course and I got to the cyber security essentials, and I got to know that I need to download an Ubuntu operating system. I don't know. I have a Windows operating system. Is it a must for me to download that? That's the first question. And the second one, you made mention of us uploading our certifications online. I also want to ask, are there certificates per se, or the certifications of those courses? Thank you.
I'm not sure I got your first question, but for your second question, I think we've already answered it. There's a badge per each course that you have access to. Could you help repeat the first question?
The first question was me talking about the Ubuntu operating system.
Right.
Like, do I need to download it all over after having a Windows operating system?
Okay, hi Imo. Kindly help that.
So you need to get that, because that basically, you see, is like a virtual machine. You see, if you are doing a configuration setup, because now you are going in depth into cybersecurity setup as relates to configuration, and that's why you need that. So it's more of an open source. So as an administrator, a cybersecurity administrator, and that you need to do certain configuration as it's securing your network, there is an aspect that you have to use certain operating in terms of OS, or that you open source, that you have to be able to do the setup. So that's why you have is requiring you to be able to do that for your labs. Basically, all these are labs exercises, because when you are in a live scenario, those are what you need to work with in a live scenario. So that's why it gives you that option to be able to download that. It's basically for your labs, just to be able to practicalize those exercises that you need to do. So that's it's an open source that you need to do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Oni Adura, but before Oni Adura goes, there are some questions on YouTube that I'd like you to answer, Imo. So one is, how do we submit each quiz for we are satisfied with our number of trials? I'm not sure what that means. Number two, a lot of people are having issues with logging in, but I know I've also responded to a couple of them that if you're logged out of the NetAcad or the Skills for All platform for a long while, you need to re-log in all the time. So just keep your password handy and ensure that you log in all the time. Second question, Imo, is that what's the cutoff mark for the exams? So I think those are the two major questions.
So the cutoff mark is 75, so 75 above cutoff mark. But it means if you get less than that, it's not that it's still, but the cutoff mark that you should be aiming at should be 75 and above. But if it's less than that, that doesn't mean that you can, but you still there. But what our advice is aim 75 above. But you can, if you have less than that, it's still fine. But that's what our advice. I always like you to get that measure. You know what it means to have a letter from the CEO of a company like Cisco that add values to what you're doing. You know, with that letter, you can add that to your resume. You can add that, include that, whatever you're doing. So that's why I would like you to aim high going for that. As related to the first question, I can't remember what the first question for logins. I know that a lot of people have issues with login. So basically, try to remember your password. Very important. So get to know your password. Use the right password. A lot of people, when they use wrong password, that's when it knocks them out. So use the right password, and that will be fine. And yes. I think you had a question around
submitting. I didn't understand the question.
So you can submit. So once you finish your assessment and you click submit, that's fine. So you submit automatically.
Yeah, thank you. Oni Adura, I think that will be the last question. A couple of people are just asking the same question over and over again. Oni, go ahead.
Hey, good evening. Hello, can
Good evening.
you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So this is about this question. Somebody already asked it in the chat, but nobody replied. Not, I'll not about to stop again. So the certification for completion, like I'm not talking whole courses, like all the courses. So like the evidence that this person completed, like not just for completion. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
So there are 6 badges that you're going to collect for these courses, 1 badge per course. There's also a certificate over 75%, the one that has been signed by the yeah. So what else?
Oh, so it's like for each course.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Can you still access the course after completion? We'll get back to you on that, but technically, yes, you should be able to. Thanks to our partner. I think if you are good children, all of you, you continue to get access to it. So I think that's all the questions that we're going to take for now. If you have any extra questions, please send them on the Telegram group. We also have the Cisco team on there to also help as well to answer to some questions. So Dolakwa, I'll pass the mic to you.
All right, thank you so much, Hanifa. I dropped off at some point. My network was fluctuating, but thank you to Imo. It has been an amazing session so far. So like this is the part where where you tell the word that you are now an I4G cybersecurity learner. So I'm going to send a Get DP link to the chat box now. So you use that the link to to post on social media. I know you have been posting on social media, and you could still post more. Like this just makes it just spice things up basically, right? So yeah, there you go. Ta-da. So I want to see your post. Make sure to tag at Ingressive for Good and use the hashtag I4GCybersecurity so that we can see your post and we share on our page. Let me know. Okay, I think you should be able to see it now. That's sent. Yeah. So if you have any more questions, any more concerns, we'll be taking them on the Telegram group. Our time is fast spent. Thank you all for joining, and congratulations once again. We hope to see your dedication, your commitment, and I really hope that you all ace your assessments. Like, it would be nice to have a letter from the Cisco CEO. I mean, like Imo said, it gives more credibility to your certification. So yeah, so keep pushing. If you have questions, Telegram group is there to ask questions, and we'll answer everybody. Again, don't DM any of the admins. Yeah, so that's all. Thank you so much for joining the orientation session. Bye. We'll meet on Telegram. Yeah, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye. Thank you, Anifa.
Bye.
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 Bye all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, yo.
Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye. You have a lovely day.
Bye, everyone.
Very much. Bye-bye. Eshu.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye, 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 everyone.
Bye, everyone.